So this is a follow-up video to the first security deposit proof video that I've just made and uploaded onto YouTube. Thought of a couple of other things I want to make sure I point out to Hamilton management. Starting with these little nails that are around this division door between bedrooms. They're also on the other door. I will show you those. These were here when I moved in. I never pulled them out. So those are yours to deal with. You can also see some of the crappy paint job done up there by your painters. Talking about the paint job, I wanted to show the paint. Yeah, the paint that's on this window here. This is the middle bedroom window, the clear glass one. This paint, again, this was also by your painters. They dripped it on the glass. They painted over those curtain rod brackets. I think we already touched on this, but I'll say it again. All these paint chips here, obviously your painters either closed the door when it was still wet, or they've just been sloppy and put it on so thick that it got stuck in the door and came off. Not my fault. Touch base over here again. Just showing this is the lock that I put on. You will have keys to this now. That's all clean, nothing's wrong there. All these 3M sticky hooks, these were here when I moved in. I didn't use them, didn't need them. But I also never took them off because I didn't want them to peel paint off. So these were on. You gave these to me, I'm leaving them here. Oh yeah, this door also had some of those small nails around it. Again, you can see the really crappy paint job your guys did around the glass. I mean, this whole apartment, it was a pretty sloppy job. There's some more of them. And these were here when I moved in. I did not remove them. I simply put curtains up over these division doors between the bedrooms, so I never had to look at them. I wanted to come in, let's see, the bathroom. I don't think I showed you this. No, the light works. You realize that light works. These lights work fine. I'll leave them on for a second. This is all cleaned and scrubbed out. This is another one of those 3M hooks that was actually left. You can just see the little square here. So this was up here. Your painters actually just painted right over it, so of course it fell off at some point. But you can tell it's covered in your own paint. Your painters just painted over it. They didn't take it off and paint under it. So leaving that for you. It's yours. And showing you more paint issues. Your painters tried to paint over glazed tile. You can see where it's chipped around the glazed tile, because obviously paint doesn't stick to glazed tile unless it's been treated. Even I know that. This I think we've already featured too. You guys simply just put tape over it, and again the painters just slapped paint on top of the tape. Should have been a towel hook or towel rod holder like that one there, but this one was broken. Coming around again, really wanting to highlight this because that is not my fault. And the fridge, I did remember, this was never declared. There's a crack in here, but it's glued, it's solid, which works fine. I'm just showing that, yes, it's cracked. I acknowledge it's cracked in here. I didn't see it when I moved in, unfortunately, so it's not on the conditions report, but it is glued, it is solid, it is fine. So, just reiterating some things here. Let's remember when you're thinking about my security deposit, I've been in here for almost 3 years. There is an allowance, according to the state of Pennsylvania, from my understanding, for reasonable wear and tear to apartments for people who've been in them that long. And the fact is, frankly, I'm returning this apartment to you in better shape than it was given to me. The carpets are actually cleaned. They were not professionally cleaned or not even vacuumed. When I moved in, the first thing I had to do before moving my stuff in was vacuum them because your painters had run long. Remember, I moved in mid-October, not the beginning of October, because your painters are running long. So the last people in here were painters, not cleaners, and they made the carpets absolutely disgusting. I had to vacuum. I got a couple of canisters of dirt, crap, foot traffic dirt off of these carpets before I even brought the first box in. Remembering also, you guys waived the pet security deposit because I was supposed to have gotten hardwood floors when I moved in. The very first day I met Arnie to look at this place, he told me about the hardwood floors he was planning on putting in. As soon as I told him I was interested in the apartment because you guys had advertised it as pet friendly, and I had 2 dogs that would be coming with me, 2 small dogs, under 20 pounds each. He was okay with that, but he said since I was bringing in pets, the carpet would stay and I would not get the hardwood floors, which I agreed to, and you guys waived the pet security deposit. Because you were acknowledging that this place was worn, that it needed work, it had stained carpets. Let's also remember you put that realtor's key box on the back of my door. That was on July 17, 2017. So for what, almost 2 weeks now, I've had absolutely no control over who's been in and out of this apartment. I have no idea who you have allowed in and out of this apartment. The plumber is the only one I know about with Joe on July 17 when the lockbox went up. And you guys actually did damage just in that one trip that I could find. So who knows who else has been in here, what other damage you guys have done. But that kitchen counter corner and the water staining underneath the bathroom sink is your problem. Also highlighting again, that was one of the outlets you guys damaged. The other outlet you guys damaged. They do work, but the face plates are so warped that they don't hold plugs. They're just very difficult to use. So that cost me 2 outlets when you guys did that. And also right off the bat, let's note that I'm at least leaving you with all working light bulbs and all the fixtures. Because when I moved in, this light was dead. 2 of the hallway lights were dead. And 2, both of the bigger bedrooms, those lights were dead. I even have that in an email to Arnie saying that once I moved in and once I put in fresh bulbs throughout the apartment, I had found more stains. He acknowledged that. That was with the condition report that I sent you guys. Yeah, please remember to look over the condition report. I think I pretty much documented everything that was wrong there. So again, I'm just kind of wandering around, going over and over and over and over things. I will also point out this sink faucet head I added. It's a swivel head. It also adjusts some solid. Can't do it one-handed spray. So I added this. I'm leaving it. You can keep it. It's better than what you left me, which was just that single regular faucet head. There's your stopper. So everything is with the sink. That was original to the sink. Talked about the range already. The one burner that never worked. Oven's fine. Let's see, yeah, there was that paint here, the sloppy paint job again from your guys. I never got it off and I didn't want to pick the counter. But I mean, you can see how sloppy they were around here. So dripping paint on the counter is not that far-fetched. While we're at the counter, I'll show you the keys. These are the keys I plan on returning to you shortly. So this one, the green cover, is the original key you gave me to the front door. My locksmith could not replace the lock on that door. The door is too thin, too flimsy, and he couldn't put a proper deadbolt on it. So this is the original key. This other single open fretwork based key is the lock I put onto the back door. You actually already have 3 copies of this, because maybe you don't remember, but I mailed you 2 copies, one for Arnie, one for Hamilton Management. back with my December 2014 check. You guys lost the keys. Never told me whether or not you found them either. So you already have those 2 copies, plus the replacement copy that I then had to mail you. I believe that was in August 2015, when you guys tried to get into my apartment without telling me, no notification. I just got an email from Julie saying, oh, hey, by the way, we tried to get into your apartment and couldn't. Please send us a key. That's when you realized you lost the keys, and you also realized you forgot to give me a heads up that you were even coming. These 2, there's 2 of them, solid based keys are for the closet door lock that I added. I wanted at least one secure closet in this apartment. I kept my passport, social security card, important documents and stuff in there. So you will have 2 copies of that. These are the only 2 copies that exist of the closet. But these 4 keys are what I will be handing in to you shortly. Again, just passing through everything, showing it's all been cleaned, wiped down. Like I said, things are actually better shape now than when you guys handed the apartment over to me. But all the lights work. All the glass fixtures were wiped down clean. See my little pile of stuff there. It's my purse. It's going with me, so don't worry about that. And then one more time out the back door. Showing all my cleaning stuff is gone. I'm not leaving you anything that belongs to me. One more time in this area. This was all left here when I moved in, so I am leaving it here for you. Those cardboard sheets, the tub of paint Arnie was supposed to have removed but didn't. The 2 useless AC units, I never used those, and a small collection of the broken blinds that I had to remove because they were unable to go up and down. They had broken slats and they were just unsightly. So this is all your stuff. I am leaving it. And I believe that is everything else, all those little last things I wanted to touch on. And this should be it. So, thank you for viewing these videos. And by the end of August 30th, 2017, that'll be your 30 days that you have to return my security deposit that I have to legally give you. I expect the full return of my security deposit. I have done absolutely no damage whatsoever to this apartment. Thank you.